now, you'll finally be able to keep up.
Plenty of prizes still left in the redemption system.
Hi.
Always have plenty of tokens for sale. Set you up with some?
No, not interested.
Sure thing, boss.
Hacking disciples. Bunch of amateurs playing dress-up.
Over, boss. Making trouble?
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it.
Here you go. One crisp and refreshing Nuka-Cola Quartz.
Yay! You're the best! Thank you so much! I said I'd tell you why I was here, so I will. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with the stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find. Like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Who was John Caleb Bradburton?
Sorry, I tend to forget most people aren't as interested in the history of Nuka-Cola as I am. He was an inventor, and the best thing he ever invented was, you guessed it, Nuka-Cola! So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
What's in it for me?
I was just getting to that part. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
Sure, why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden Cappies. Just track down the clues and then come back to me once you've found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other, though.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Waste of time now. No one's stopping me.
Big as tough as he was, they ain't never found all of Atlas. Like I said at the top, true story, all of it. Is there a moral in all of this? Hell if I know.
Hey.
Got my... For you, I got time.
Oh, nothing.
Gotcha.
Sure.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
Hi there! If you have any questions about Nuka World, I'd be delighted to answer them. And remember, if you...
No questions?
In that case, error. You're still... System, have a great...
Oh. Hi there.
If you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. No one's a slave that don't want to be.
We'd all considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. I suppose you just beat us to it.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again. That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch.
That's it.
Their way around the block.
Hey, Deke. It's me, Clark. Now don't get pissed off. I know you were expecting to meet up with me, and instead, you found this holotape. Well, sorry, buddy, but I just couldn't take the chance that you'd double-cross me. So, I've decided to split the goods up myself and just leave your share somewhere else. I'm gonna head west with my share, see if the Sunset folks are
It's not
buying.
fun unless you're up
But, you might do better selling the stuff to the Vim people up in Maine. The key I've stashed with this holotape should get you into the Foot Locker under the bridge near the bottling plant. Good luck.
Beats mayoral duties any day of the week.
Song about it. Whatever. You're all a bunch of psychopaths, and I love you for it. This is Raider Radio, and it's real. I have a note here from Mags Mason. Flaming bags of shit.
Camps, ammo, salvage, drunks. Never did get why Coulter brought in 3 gang to claim Nuka World. I mean, he had us. Don't need the rest.
Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. What happened?
I was out of smoke, so she didn't want to hook me up.
Hell, in that case, she deserved it. Would've done a lot worse for a cigarette.
I remember.
That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch. Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Hey, you up for a night?
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
The best thing about wearing a mask? Not having to look like I care when people talk to me.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice. Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Got 4 good hours of sleep last night.
Hey there.
There's machines here that used to spray kids with Nuka-Cola. What was wrong with those people?
I'm like, no, man, I ain't gonna let you guys hold me back. So I go out on my own, I travel through some crazy shit you wouldn't believe even if I told you about it, and I wind up here. Now I find out who Coulter is, and I just march right up to his face and say, well, here I am, now what? And you could see right away that he was impressed. So he looks at me and he says, man, you look like hell. How long has it been since you slept? And I say, well, I don't know, man, doesn't matter. I can sleep when I'm dead. You can see on his face that he was totally impressed, just like he knew I was the real deal. First he says, man, I'm impressed. You're the real deal, Red Eye.
processor. Could fry the whole system.
Then we salvage it for parts. You really think anyone's gonna miss this robot? Now hand me that screwdriver.
If this little personality upgrade works, it's gonna be the funniest damn thing in the park. Man, I can't wait to see the looks on the other guys' faces when they try to talk to it.
There. All done. One slightly radarized robot ready for duty.
Let's keep the conversating between us, okay? Meet me in the overboss quarters.
Gage.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control. Charge.
Hey, Gage.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
Yeah, I still don't get it. Why put me in charge?
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole. And that's me being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole operation. The way I see it, surviving the gauntlet means you've got what it takes. Or at least the potential. For a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done, make real progress.
I sure do like the sound of that.
I thought you might. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
What sort of talents would you say you have, Gage?
Aside from being a good shot and having a foul mouth, I've run with gangs nearly my whole life. I know how raiders think, what they're after, and how to use that to your advantage. Trust me, I'm in this just as much as you are. This shit needs to work out.
Oh, sure. I understand. So, are you just gonna paint the bullseye directly on my back, or what?
I ain't gonna lie. It's a part of the reason you won't see me stepping up and running things. But I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be that bad. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. A lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
Wait, what kind of mess am I walking into here?
It was little shit at first. Heated tempers, arguments, the occasional shooting. Got worse over time, though. Gangs started staking out as much territory as they could, all being on top of each other like this. Started looking for excuses to turn on each other. If something ain't done soon to settle things down, it's gonna reach a point there ain't no coming back from.
Coulter couldn't pull this off? He was weak. Didn't deserve to be in charge.
Tell me about it. I thought he had what it took, so I helped arrange this whole deal. Didn't work out. But now that you're here, we got a second shot. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
They'll listen if they're all afraid of me.
Okay, settle down. Most of these psychos have seen shit that'd scare your nightmares. They're not gonna be that easy to intimidate. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started on taking over the rest of Nuka World. But, one step at a time. You in?
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right man for the job. From what I hear, you got a head start on things already. Just talk to the rest of the gang leaders. Smooth things over, and we're good. I'll be here if you need me. Gage, you need something, boss?
Aren't you raiders all the same?
Hey, come on now. No need to be insulting. Commonwealth gangs, well, most of them don't even qualify. They ain't organized. They don't make smart decisions. Basically one step up from rabid animals. I've run with some of them over the years. Every single time, they either think way too small or get themselves wiped out. I make a point of getting the hell out of Dodge before that happens.
I don't get it, Gage. What's the appeal of all this?
Oh, come on. It ain't that hard to see. You take whatever you want from whoever you want. Anybody has a problem with that, you cut them down. You telling me that doesn't sound like even just a little bit of fun to you? Anyway, don't mistake the gangs out here for being the same as those Commonwealth saps. Gangs out here, they got agendas, and they're gonna expect results. You can't afford to forget that. You need anything else?
I want to know more about Nuka World.
Yeah, good call. Big-time amusement park back before the world went to shit. Well, I guess if this place is any indication, it wasn't so hot before it all blew up. Anyway, we weren't the first to think of this place as a good stronghold. Before we got here, a bunch of traders had set up shop and hired a whole lot of guns to protect them. They were dug in like ticks. That's why it took pulling a bunch of gangs together to even have a chance.
You've got this area of the park. Isn't that enough? Why do you want more?
You got a lot to learn, boss. So we've got Nuka Town, and most of the traders work for us now. They ain't happy about it, but screw them. We really need the rest of these parks, though. Every one of them not under our control is a threat. And the gangs are too cramped up. They're stepping all over each other. Unless they get room to spread out, there's gonna be bloodshed. So the sooner you get them all to agree to follow orders, the sooner we can improve our situation. You, got any more questions?
Tell me more about the gangs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, quite the assorted bunch. All used to hate each other, and I guess maybe they still do to a degree. Took a shitload of work to get them all on board with this idea, so I really don't want to lose them now. If I were you, I'd start with the disciples. They might all be crazy, probably are in fact, but Nisha has her reasonable moments. Then you've got the operators. Spoiled, rich kids, but doesn't mean they ain't ruthless killers. If you can impress Mags, she'll listen to you. And then there's the pack. I'm not saying they're savages, but, well, shit, they're savages. I don't know how Mason keeps them on a leash. Up to you who you want to trust the most, but you're gonna need to trust at least some of them. You need anything else?
Aren't you raiders all the same?
Hey, Commonwealth Gang. They ain't organized. I've run with. I make a.
Sounds like you've been through a lot, Gage.
Anybody who survives to this age, yeah. Anyway, gang's out. You need it.
Nothing else for now.
All right. You know where to find me.
If anyone could find a use for that.
You need something, boss? You need something, boss? You need something, boss?
Not a lot of folks will travel with a coupon. Even one with my charisma.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal. Things are boring as hell. Since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others. That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
That's one.
You need something, boss?
good, aren't you?
Need something bought.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again. Watch yourself, boss, because we sure will be.
We should run this place, not some little greenie Gage dragged in. We're giving him a second chance.
Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big guy? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as he doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
Don't look like much to me. You want to talk minutia.
Hey there.
So, you're Gage's little pet project.
Challenge me to a drinking contest. Guess he figures he'll make me look like a fool in front of a...
Watch it, lady. I'm no one's pet.
Really? Gage made Coulter, and now here you are. I'm just calling it as I see it. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
What do you mean by keeping the peace?
It means do what you want, but don't get caught. The last thing I need is the operators in Pack breathing down my neck. We can take either of them one-on-one, but I don't like my odds when it comes to double duty. So keep the peace. It's the only rule we need.
Rules just hold us back. We should be free to do what we want.
That's what I was trying to tell Coulter all along. Maybe if he listened, he'd still be around. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
How many lives has this gauntlet claimed?
Who's counting? It's at least enough to keep the traders busy. We like to send them in to clean out the bodies whenever things get ripe in there. They don't always make it out alive, of course. The gauntlet never sleeps.
You call that a gauntlet? More like a cakewalk.
Do cakewalks end in death? Because if Gage hadn't helped your ass, you'd be dead right now. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here. He never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
Are you questioning me? You're overboss?
Not questioning. Just curious. We were wrong about Coulter. We won't make the same mistake twice.
It depends on what you're looking for.
Someone who's not afraid to get blood on their hands and make some real changes around here. You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. We'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
Hey.
Well, look who stopped by. Care to lend a hand?
What you need?
My scouts found an old cache and attracted a little too much attention celebrating. Go make sure they hang on to it, and it doesn't happen again.
Who am I up against?
The Institute. They won't know what hit them.
I trust there'll be something in this for me.
That goes without saying.
Right up my alley.
Good.
I came to Nuka. I ever tell you deadbeats that story? Doesn't matter.
That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch.
Always keep your knife sharp.
Like a year ago,
No one likes
I'm running with this gang. Pretty good deal. I mean, I probably could have been in charge, you know, but whatever. I don't need that kind of hassle, right? I mean, I'm totally capable of running my own gang. Probably the best friggin' gang you've ever seen.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
Hey.
Help!
I hear this, and I
Hey.
Please, let me go.
Killing beats stealing any day. Nothing beats that rush.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. I'm not sure what's worse, wearing a tie or wearing a teddy bear.
Hope we get more gauntlet runners soon. Need some excitement around here.
You may run Nuka World, but this is Disciple territory. We are in charge here.
Best thing about wearing a mask? Not having to look like I care when people talk to me.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
I look at him and I say, I don't know, man. Can I? Yeah, Coulter, like you said, I am the real deal. And he moves my he'll be so excited. I got an even more important job for you. Take your ass into that rave.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
So sick of Nuka-Cola.
Hey, Savoy.
Swear to God. I'll kill them all. Those pack holes even look at me wrong. They're dead.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up.
Hey.
I'm surprised Coulter lasted as long as he did. Pretty sure we all wanted him dead. All that time in front of a mirror, and the operators still don't know they look like fools. Bless their little hearts.
I'm not sure what's worse, wearing a tie or wearing a teddy bear.
The operators are too obsessed with their reflections to get any real work done around here. It's a nice...
Got it.
thing about living inside the mountain is not having Nuka-Cola shoved down your throat every minute.
How you doing?
Don't you have a little task to take care of?
Hey.
Just say the word. Something I can do?
Are things all right between us?
What can I say? I like the way you operate.
Your thoughts?
You know, we figure out how to turn you cool.
Uh-huh. Nothing else for now.
Gotcha.
Always keep your knife sharp. No one likes sloppy work.
Goddamn operator scumbags.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't. That last one died too fast. Must have pulled a few strings if someone like you is in charge now.
Hope we get more gauntlet runners soon. We need some excitement around here.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives. It's not enough.
Hacking disciples. Bunch of it. All anyone's turned up so far is that he got that hit boy on his arm.
So, our new overboss is a ball.
Or ice the ball.
You can go.
You looking for the boss? That'd be Max.
Lizzie.
You looking for the boss? That'd be Max.
I hear she launched that golden Brahmin right back over the wall at him. Atlas, as you might imagine, didn't take too kindly to being disrespected, but in his own special crazy-ass way, found himself wanting more.
Our new boss. You're going to want to talk to Mags.
Hey, William.
Our new boss. You're going to want to talk to Mags.
Maggie, it's your mother. I want you to know your father and I, we take no pleasure in this decision. But at this point, we don't have a choice. You and Bill have dragged the Black name through the muck for the last time. What they say you two and that Wyeth girl did to those classmates of yours, true or not, defending you both again and again, it's gotten to the point we can barely do business in this town anymore. You two have cost us so much. And are you repentant? Are you sorry? Of course not. Well, we are through defending you. You're going to accept the exile the town demands. You're going to leave Diamond City for good. And you will never, ever see another cap from your father or I again. You had every chance in the world to make this right, Maggie. Well, we are done giving you chances.
Mother, it's Max. Thank you so much for your tape. It kept William, Lizzie, and I very entertained during our time in the holding cell. We found the part about refusing us our inheritance particularly amusing. Because that money is ours. Years we spent under your thumb, trying to be the perfect little dolls you always wanted. Both have the scars to prove it. So if you think we didn't earn every cap that's due to us, then you're even dumber than I thought. We're coming for those caps, and there's nothing you can do to stop us.
There we go.
Got a real way with machines.
Our new boss.
Hey.
Going to want to talk to Mags.
I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss. You're an unknown quantity, and we're interested in knowing who we're dealing with.
So we'd like if you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed the life out of that oaf?
Bored? Kind of like this conversation, now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to Mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
Making money?
Exactly. Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
And you want to explain to me why exactly I should be backing the Operators?
Because we dispense with the bullshit. My people aren't commanded by lunatic bloodlust or animal instincts. We are the only rational players around here, and would make valuable allies, so long as we know you intend to get this place back to bringing in caps.
So we want to know what your plan is.
My goal is to use this place to make all the money I can.
Well, it's about damn time.
I look forward to seeing your claims put into action. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. And we'll all be anxiously awaiting getting this place back to doing what it does best.
Operators got no tolerance for dead weight. Those who can't cut it, they're gone.
William.
Mags always saw the potential in this place, and she doesn't.
Hey there.
Overboss. Got a task I think you might be a good fit for. Any chance you'd be up for some work?
Is there a problem?
The Pack continue to be a thorn in our side. Sounds like they're trying to make a new ally out in the wastes. I'd like the chance to present our case. Apply this shock collar to him. If you can do it without being detected, wonderful. Otherwise, feel free to pummel him into agreement.
Who are we talking about here?
Gunners. You'll want to watch yourself.
Sign me up.
Then I'll leave you to it.
Overboss. Making trouble?
Doesn't matter if I'm buried in stuff. I just can't ever get enough. I need one last score.
Mags, William, and Lizzie. All you have to do is hear them speak to know they weren't born into this
Could just be
life.
scratched.
They sure as hell were born for it.
Well, I've seen guys.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against kicking them into hurting each other, though.
I always thought the parlor was a bit garish, but Mags and William have taken a shine to it, and two took one, I guess.
So this will be test 8 of the persuasion formula. Our subject here... What'd you say your name was again?
Fuck you, Lizzie. When my crew finds out about this, they're gonna wear your skin.
Okay, we're just gonna call you 8. 8, would you please stop talking?
Go to hell.
As you can see, 8 is currently not receptive to my suggestions. Now, deploying the formula.
What? What the? Hey!
Hey yourself. 8, how do you feel right now?
Understanding the operators ain't hard.
Good, I guess.
The other gangs?
Excellent.
Is
Now,
their strong suit.
8, I'm going to untie your arm. Okay.
Wasting time
Now, 8, I want you to hit yourself.
Hit myself?
Please. Again, please. Harder this time.
Bill for an actual lab.
That's perfect. Thank you, 8. You can stop now. Thank you. You're welcome. 8, I'm going to untie you. Now, if you wouldn't mind... 8! What are you...
Are you an idiot? Did you really think that shit would work? I'm gonna eat your...
Thank you, William. I'm going to need a minute before you bring in number 9.
Careful. You don't know where that's been.
Hey, Lizzie.
Walking around this place at night, even without the bodies, it's hard to believe they ever let children.
Supposed to be the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other, though. Hacking disciples. Bunch of them.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
The overboss returns. Well, you're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopaths? Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
So, what comes next, Gage?
Next, the fun stuff. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge, divided up into sections, parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back, one at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous. You know how it goes.
Plant a flag? Are you serious?
Dead serious. Look, you leave it up to anyone else, the gangs will all just fight over who deserves the space. A lot of these idiots can't read, so it needs to be as plain as day for them to get on board. They know what to watch for. So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together, so I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
Why? What's in it for you?
For the love of... Ain't you been listening? I'm the one that sold this whole idea to the gangs. Shit goes south, it ain't just your head they're gonna want on a stick. I like my head where it is, so if I can do anything to help keep it there, I'm gonna. So, what's it gonna be? We doing this together or not?
That sounds like a great idea, Gage. You've got a deal.
You're the overboss. What's up, boss?
Look alive, Gage.
You need something, boss?
Hey, got any gear for sale?
Sure, boss. Take a look.
Heads up.
Need something from me?
Hey, Gage.
Yeah?
I wanted to know where things stand between us.
We're good. We'd be better if we were getting rich and killing chumps instead of standing around yapping, but that's just me.
Are things all right between us?
Us? Like you and me? We're okay, I suppose. Ain't thought too much about it.
That was all I had.
You got it, boss.